And that illustrates the difference in this New Mexico State team from the first time that Liberty played. Caden Stanton is in as an extra tight end. And a third down and short. Pavia play action. Little flip. It's caught. Tiavasue, the Kiwi, into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. 6'3", 275 out of New Zealand. Great feet, great hands, and a score.
And Rich, that's his first receiving touchdown of the entire season, and it came at the right time in the red zone, off of play action. A boot, you get Pavia outside the pocket, and 19 gets the second touchdown of the game. The red zone efficiency was a critical deficiency for them the first time they played Liberty, but they've been on point here tonight.
11 plays, 75 yards, 6 more minutes of clock. And Diego Pavia. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Liberty gets it back. It's 4-State in the quarter break before the touchdown. Amanda Guerra caught up with Jerry Kill.
Coach, you said this week the biggest thing you didn't want to see in the first quarter were turnovers. You didn't get that, but we have seen explosive plays on each side. What do you want to see in the second quarter from your team?
Well, we got to get lined up on defense, but the best defense you have is them sitting on the sideline, and I think they had 1 possession. So that's a good thing. We're running the football pretty good. We got to get lined up on defense and play better, you know.
Well, their offense has been great, but neither defense has been able to make a stop. Liberty's had just 1 possession in this game. Bedgood from his goal line. A seam, and out to the 26-yard line.
Well, Rich, on the last drive, or the only one for Liberty all game, it was very balanced. Caden Salter was 4 for 4 connecting on balls, and his receivers really helping him out. And then it was Quentin Cooley with those nice rushes, gets him down to the goal line, finishes the drive off, and Liberty almost looked unstoppable, but we heard Jerry Kill say it there. The best offense or the best defense is a good offense. That can throw Liberty out of rhythm.
Look at the ball control for New Mexico State. One thing they didn't show on that first drive was any triple option, and they run it, and they run it really well. On the ground here, Billy Lucas. Liberty will use a variety of running backs, and Lucas has 10 yards.
And they like to run fast and use tempo to their advantage. They'll vary it. It won't be a breakneck speed where they're going as fast as they can. They'll sometimes muddle huddle. And defenses really struggle when it's kind of an asynchronous cadence that offenses run.
To the 39. It's an odd combination of tempo and ball control and time of possession eater, because you don't say those words in the same sentence very often.
No, and Liberty's built. I mean, when Jamie Chadwell was at Coastal Carolina, it was that Gulf Coast option. It was shotgun, but option principles with an ability to throw the ball downfield, and it's really hard to stop.
Yeah, Salter almost fumbled that, and this is going to be a 3rd down and about 5 as a gain of 2.
Yeah, we talked about that at the top of the show. Last week against UTEP, they had 3. Elijah Smoot put one on the ground. Billy Lucas put one on the down. Nate Hampton put one on the ground. And right there, Salter, because of the ball being wet and it being a little cold, almost just put one on the ground as well. Ball security is going to be critical for the Flames here.
Willie Korn and Newland Isaac are the co-offensive coordinators. 3rd down 4. Salter to throw. Lot of time. Starts to scramble. Makes a left turn. Bangs across the 45 and has the 1st down.
What makes him so dangerous as a runner, Rich, is how sudden he is. Watch him put his foot in the ground. Good protection up front. Good coverage down the field. But boom, right there, he puts his foot in the ground and gets vertical and moves the sticks.
Nose of the football, just shy of midfield. 2nd possession for Liberty. quick shot to the sideline. Noah Frith. And up the field he gets. Inside the 35, down to the 33, and Liberty's moving again.
There's a little bit of a busted coverage or some confusion on that side because two of the defensive backs went deep with the deep receiver, and that led Frith all alone underneath, and then finally Selden's able to come up and get him out of bounds. A little bit of confusion on that back end for the Aggies there.
This is a really good pass rush. 31 sacks for New Mexico State. Salter pulls it, another quick throw. Caught there. Austin Henderson, one of the 3 tight ends you'll see tonight.
New Mexico State's only had 6 interceptions on the season, but they almost got one there on the RPO. Mekhi Miller jumps. He's sitting waiting on it, and had he been a yard wider to his right, that might have been an interception. Caden Salter did not see Mekhi Miller there, but that ball got there, and it was a nice completion.
Salter is 6 of 6 for 72 yards. Billy Lucas, and he's going to be short. This could be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. Andre Selden, one of the really good defensive backs for New Mexico State, made the stop.
Yeah, he came off that outside edge, and when you watch defenses that have success against Jamie Chadwell's offenses, it's usually that edge pressure and getting their face or getting in the face of the quarterback right off the snap.
They're going to get the 1st down here inside the 17-yard line. Jordan Vincent, Billy Lucas again with a carry.
Yeah, this offensive line is doing a great job, and Xavier Gadlin there, the right guard, wearing number 77 tonight. His normal jersey's number 73, wearing 77 in honor of Taj Boyd. Did a nice job of getting to that 2nd level, and Durkin's got to be happy about that.
Salter, again lots of time, but off the mark there. Frith was the intended receiver. That's his 1st incompletion, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Caden Salter there was a little frustrated. He was expecting something different. He's like, hey, what are you guys doing, man? Come on now. We're in the red zone. It's a championship game. Let's go.
Liberty is not real confident in their field goal game. So they get in this area here. They're just 5 of 9 in field goals this year. Bedgood in motion, whistles.
Yeah, New Mexico State took a timeout. They're frustrated. They weren't lined up again. The very thing that Jerry Kill talked to Amanda about.
Timeout. New Mexico State. Their 1st of the half. This will be extended into a full media timeout.
Caden Salter's been outstanding tonight.
Really nice patience by him that time, waiting for the defensive players to declare where they were going, and they zagged and he zigged, and you see that big old smile. They got themselves a makeable 3rd down here.
Billy Lucas in the backfield. 9th best in the country down. Blue, and he dives forward. Let's see if he's got it. Keyshawn Elliott made the stop. Liberty says they have it.
Keyshawn Elliott was there first, but he kind of missed his initial. maybe enough to be able to pick it up. You see he triggers right there, boom, but he misses the tackle. He leads with his shoulder and doesn't wrap up, and tackling was a real problem for New Mexico State the first time they played these guys. And
give Blue credit. He kept that left leg above and that knee from going down, and that's the mark. Just eyeballing it, looks like it's a first down, but once they stretch the chains, things can change.
Be a big call.
It was as close as it was. If they move it back just an inch or two.
And because of that, I think it's going to stand.
And here's the call. And that's why Chadwell
is right there on the 7. to give themselves a chance to tie this up. Creativity, keeping those drives going, and finally he finds the big tight end, the Thunder from down under, the Kiwi, for the touchdown on the boot action.
Ron Tiavasue.
Now, what we saw, this is the same formation that we saw New Mexico State start its last drive and run a bubble screen. What's the wrinkle off of this?
Little lead option there. And McKylan Young's first carry. He's the 4th running back to tote the rock so far, and he's got 12 yards and a first down.
Beautiful change up by offensive coordinator Tim Beck there, because again, they've run 2 bubble screens out of that. Liberty was probably expecting that, but the naked pitch out was really successful there, and Beck has to feel good about that first play call on P and 10.
Liberty has used 3 different running backs. New Mexico State has used 4.
Keep them dudes fresh. Now they're twins, but look how far they are out. Might be a run up the middle here. Trying to clear out the box when you're in this formation many times.
Young still in the backfield. Pavia, little pump fake. That's a quarterback draw. Joseph Carter with the stop. They mark it at the 45-yard line of Liberty.
And that's how formation and personnel can help you. When you line your receivers out, it opens up the box. This is just a quarterback lead draw where you have a running back, McKylan Young, that's the lead blocker, and now you're second in whatever you want off your call sheet.
Pavia is so tough. In junior college, he was a tight end, then a halfback, then a running back. And finally, they settled on quarterback. I mean, look at his pants all torn up already.
And all he did once they moved him to quarterback was win the dang national championship.
Yes, in junior college. That's Young over the left side. That's a first down, and here's Amanda Guerra.
Well, Rich, as you mentioned, Diego Pavia, not your average quarterback. Turns out one of his favorite words is no. It started when he was just 5 years old. He wanted to play football like his older brothers, but he had to be 7. So a year later, he convinced his mom to lie about his age so he could play. After that, look, he went to school. In high school, he had an offer to be a D1 wrestler, told them no because he wanted to play football. When he finally got to New Mexico State, even Jerry Kill said, this doesn't look like a quarterback, but look at where he is now. He said, I want people to doubt me. That's what makes me play better. I like it when people tell me I can't do something.
That's great stuff, Amanda. And yeah, they said, look, once he got the ball in his hand, then we knew he was a quarterback. Pavia to the 40. It's a gain of 2. Chris Bodie made the stop for Liberty.
Pavia was trying to change the play there and did, but Liberty was waiting on it. This is the place on the field where a lot of times coordinators will take shots, right? You're in between the 40s, you're running pretty good, but you want to do that more on first down than second and long here. Mexico State has to find a way to get its receivers some separation so Pavia can push the ball downfield.
Watkins in the backfield now. And this is Watkins. He's hit at the 40 by Joseph Carter at just a yard. So this is going to be a sizable third down in about 7.
And that's the challenge. You run it twice on your first 2 downs and you're not successful. It puts yourself in a 3rd and long situation. You look at Pavia's completion percentage when it's between 3rd and 7 and 9. This exact situation, he's only completing 46% of his balls. Chances are greater than not that this is going to be an incompletion and a great stop for Liberty. But now they're going to take a timeout and talk about it.
Yeah, New Mexico State had a 5-receiver look, and they'll take a timeout. Ram Trucks halftime report coming up. Brent Stover, Kevin Carter Danny Cannell, Beanie Wells in the house. Get you all caught up on this game and preview all of the conference championships tomorrow. It's all coming up on the Ram Trucks Halftime Report. We are in Lynchburg, Virginia. This is beautiful Williams Stadium, and it's our first time on this campus. And I got to tell you, the athletic facilities here are Power 5 worthy. The indoor practice facility, the basketball facility, football facility. Just incredible what they have here.
Yeah, it's really nice. I circled the timeouts there because this is a really important third down. Liberty gets the ball back to start the second half, so if they can get a stop here, that becomes a double dip situation for them. New Mexico State wants to get the first down, bleed the clock, and end this half with a score.
They're down 7, just inside the 40. See if Liberty brings a blitz. Time for Pavia. Lots of time on the move. Firing down the field, broken up and incomplete. Hudson, the intended receiver. Amarian Williams makes another play.
This was incredible. You can take a look at the coverage. There's nowhere for Pavia to throw the football. These guys are up there. Then it becomes a scramble drill. But Amarian Williams is able to recover and at the last minute get his hand on that football and to prevent the reception. Liberty's defensive backs are playing outstanding tonight, and they have been the difference in this ball game when New Mexico State puts it in the air.
That's a terrific look on our reverse camera. This is a great look. This is one of the best defensive secondaries in the country. 20 interceptions. Skylar McGee, their D coordinator, said, you know what? Some years you just catch everything. And that's McGee right there. New Mexico State's going to take a delay and back it up 5 yards and punt it.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
Yeah, and their punters, Zach Haynes, is really good.
The game clock will start on the snap.
At the field position game, Rich, 43% of his punts end up inside the 20. What the Aggies want here to do now is to pin Liberty deep so that they've got to drive the length of the field in just under 2 minutes with those 3 timeouts.
Riley Green is the returner. There's the end-over-end kick. And this one's going to be inside the 15 at the 11. Chip, they've got a great road to a New Year's Six bowl.
Well, if it's true what they say, you are the company you keep. Liberty's in pretty dang good company. What they want to do here, Rich, they've got 3 timeouts. They're trying to get this football in the end zone. Their kicking game isn't the strongest, so there's going to be some aggressive play calling to try to push this ball down the field.
Salter, play action, quick throw there. That's Sibley with the catch, and he's wrestled down at the 23. It's a gain of 12 and a first down.
And if you're New Mexico State, you're not a heavy blitz team, but in a situation like this, if you get yourself in an advantageous third down situation, you might have to dial up the heat, because if you give Caden Salter and these receivers time, they'll beat you.
Sideline shot. Oh, what a catch. Daniels had contact. He held it, and he got to the stick. Let's see where they mark him. And he gets to be just short. No, it is a first down.
Man, I almost thought Andre Selden could have intercepted that football. He went for the tackle, but he was right there when that ball got there. And he still almost missed the tackle. But, man, 2 great plays to start this drive for the Flames.
Minute and a half.
Get him.
Tough to get him.
Make that.
Salter to the sideline. And he's out of bounds. That's right on the stick.
Just some nifty running by 7. New Mexico State, you've got to make that play if you want to get him down.
First down.
That's his elusiveness. It's just so hard to have an answer for somebody that's so much more athletic than anybody on the football field.
You heard Jerry Kill saying his defense wasn't getting lined up. What do you see?
They weren't getting lined up. They're confused about how they're supposed to match up. Something that the Flames are doing, or the defensive calls and changes they made, have rendered this defense confused.
Salter, a little crossing pattern there by Frith, and he's knocked off his feet. Clock still running, approaching a minute. Liberty has all their time.